Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Boston College's offense will get the first crack at it here. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw in the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always work.
Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make it.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. And the blitz gets to him just like that. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pulls it in. It's Bond. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down play from the gun. He makes the connection. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Boston College wants to play fast.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll line up for a second down play. It's a draw. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles are marching down the field. Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Bradley.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The run to the left. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
First and goal for the offense. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Third and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Boston College.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs a...
Lets it fly. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great team defense on that run there. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
By the tight end. Picks up 9. Good enough for first down.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. the Mustangs have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Coming after him. Gets away. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner goes down. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn. Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
This offense has a second down play.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 10 over Northwestern. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. The 20. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. The give from the gun. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's McGowan. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Feeling some heat. Finds his big tight end. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. And it's hauled in at the 10. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And back to the air on second down. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his big tight end. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. Fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air on first down. He's going up top. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the move. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Jennings. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Right down the gut of the field. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McGowan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Boston College right back to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Finds his man. It's Bradley. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boston College!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over UTSA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Finds Zach Brees, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Boston College wants to play fast. And off to Jones. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. They're working that left side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
2nd and short now after that completion. From the gun, running back on the move. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
First down for the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the air, it's Jennings. Trying to get to it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Boston College. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they
going over the top. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown Mustangs. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Number 16.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One way, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Boston College right back to the line.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the fourth. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Second down coming up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And off to Jones. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense in hurry-up mode.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Going downfield for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on teams. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Now adjusting. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball. Get his hand up, and get the tip, get the deflection. The ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground. Incomplete pass.
And here comes the offense on second down. Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 34 over Utah. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. To the air, it's Castellanos. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Boston College will send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game.
He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Number 15.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here. But if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I love the decision-making by the quarterback here. You're trailing. It's a 2-minute situation. You're not just throwing to receivers, but you're trying to find matchups that your tight end could take advantage of. With his athleticism, he's a big weapon for you in this 2-minute situation.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your field goal kicker a chance.
And the Mustangs get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.